Alrighty, hello and welcome. No, it was not the mac and cheese, it was bagel bites. Man, it was my last package, and they were on sale. I hate to waste food, especially when it's on sale. Hopefully I learned the toaster oven a little bit better. It seems like a pretty complicated machine to operate. I'll get there. One day though. Gordon Ramsay will find out. I hope not. That would be scary. It's raw. He likes to say raw, but... Alright, we're back at it with some absolutely fantastic dino action tonight, continuing the trend of 4 copies of Ghalta, the Queen. Listening to some new stuff? Oh, okay. I do have some new stuff with this list tonight, actually. Quartzwood Crasher, 4 copies. I'm just looking for another good basic body, pretty cheap still, costing 5. Always fantastic. 6 power, 6 toughness, trample, and whenever one or more creatures we control with trample deal combat damage, we make a token equal to the amount of trample damage that was dealt. Oh, you're a fan of Crasher, Adam. I am too. Just looking for a big beater. Something that was cheap, and I do like this. Developed the new Celebrity Crush. Oh my goodness. Yikes. That's alright though. My celebrity, I think, is Ghalta. That's just the best dinosaur out there. The best of the best. The best thing I think dinos can do. And certainly, I'm going to continue with a list that focuses as much as possible on getting her down as much as possible. Slamming people, bashing them. Oh, absolutely, with that token alone. Even if it makes a 4-4 or 5-5, if we deal whatever tiny amount of trample damage, as long as it's 3 or more, you know, we want at least that token to survive a ping from Marauding Raptor. Sometimes it's 1 or 2 trample damage, but very rarely, usually, it's got to be at least 3, so the token will survive the Marauding Raptor ping, which is quite nice. Otherwise, well, we got a single copy of the Great Henge in those grindier matchups, and plus, okay, never mind. I thought it was whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it gets a counter and you draw a card. It's non-token creature. So that doesn't work with Quartzwood Crasher, unfortunately. Fling is an Explorer. There are a couple Fling effects, Adam. Fling, of course. Azul's Fury, a dual-faced card. You can pay 2 and a red to do that Fling effect, instant speed. So it does cost a little bit more, but you do have the option of playing it as a land. It could be probably something I should consider. Maybe 1 or 2 copies even. The opponent tries to kill one of our creatures, a big dinosaur likely. We respond to that removal with our own Fling effect. Oh my goodness. Almost done writing the second song. Happy to hear it's progressing, and hopefully it keeps progressing well. It definitely is, Adam. Certainly. Say they have Liliana of the Vale, her -2 to make us sacrifice a creature. In response, while that's on the stack, we fling the only creature we have, whatever it is. Boom. Hit him in the face, or maybe take out Liliana. But if the creature is big enough, Ghalta perhaps, 12 damage. And they just tick Liliana down to 2 for mostly nothing. We still had to get rid of the creature, but we would have dealt a lot. I think that's something I should explore. Maybe not tonight. Keep things as is. I'll just slam some big bodies. Sideboard, actually, is quite interesting, guys. Oh, we got Shifting Ceratops, all 4 copies against Mono Blue Spirits. Faced them a little bit, and seems to have enough stuff just to plow right through them. Get the job done. Yeah? Oh yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's just hard with Rakdos. There's nothing you can do, even if you've got these things. Especially something at 4 or less in range of Fatal Push, or something 3 or less could be stolen by Claim the Firstborn. That's always very rough with Wayward, Topiary, the early accelerators and rampers. Scary stuff there for sure. But going on with the sideboard there, we got Shifting for the mono blue. Scavenger Grounds, 3 copies. I splurged. I had one more rare wild card, so I got the 3rd copy of this to tap it, sacrifice itself, and exile all graveyards. That's definitely going to help with the Greasefang matchup. I didn't ruin the mac and cheese. My wife actually made mac and cheese tonight. No joke that coincidentally you guys thought about the mac and cheese. It was mac and cheese with real cheese in it and fried up cauliflower and broccoli to add a little bit of a healthy kick. It was actually fantastic. Then we got Tamiyo's. I want the protection, hexproof and indestructible. I think we all love Tamiyo's safekeeping if they got lots of targeted removal. Or if it's Gruul mid-range, Gruul aggro, whatever you want to call it. The Akroan War. That is something that I've seen crop up quite a bit. Stealing our creature for a couple turns, whatever creature, and usually the biggest creature. Very nasty, especially when they steal Ghalta. Painful. Bouncer's Beatdown, we got 3 copies in there for Greasefang as well. Mostly because I just don't like that deck. So the 3 Bouncers, the 3 Scavenger Grounds. You gotta think. Hopefully that's enough to bring down Greasefang. Another copy of Blast Zone just in case we face that Mono Blue Spirits. Bring it in for 2 total copies. Bring the pain and suffering. But I'll bring up the Akroan War for anybody that isn't too familiar. You guys may have faced it, you may have used it, but I've certainly seen it. 3 in a red. Its first lore counter, you gain control of target creature as long as the Akroan War remains on the battlefield. Nasty. Oh, I know. 3 beatdown, gotta do the trick. For the most part, we have so many fantastic, big, aggressive bodies. If we can just go right through, right over, whatever you want to call it, a lot of decks. And then those things, we really want the extra added edge. Bouncers Beatdown for Greasefang and Rakdos, anything black related. Bouncers is going to do the trick. And certainly Scavenger Grounds. Worst case scenario, Scavenger Grounds ramps us a little bit further to drop those bodies, big bodies, a little bit more consistently. And hope they don't get stolen by this thing. It scares me. I've had it used multiple times now. So, when they try to steal something, the plan is we just go, boom, Tamiyo safekeeping. We at least stop the steal. Likely we'll have enough power because they'll be down a body they would have had. Possibly Quartzwood Crasher, something like that. It's nasty. And there's lots of targeted removal as well, as we all know. So Tamiyo safekeeping. Yeah, happy to see that. But I say we just jump right into things. Yeah, it's going to be good. I got a good feeling. Tonight's the night. I was thinking Reckless Rage. 1 red, 4 damage to target creature, and 2 damage to target creature you control, but any decks I would want to bring that in. I feel I already have enough power and a wide range and amount of big bodies. We just beat them up, but this hand, you know what that calls for. Scary. Oh, wow. Anything's better than 0 lands, that's for sure. I could see myself sending 1 Wayward. You know what, I'm going to send a Commune, just in case we draw a bunch of lands, double Wayward. I like it, I like it. Could have maybe gone Commune turn 1. Nah, I'm going to hold off, see what we get. Go with Karplusan, now see what Commune grabs us. Ooh, I'm just going to try for Ghalta, right here. If we get both Waywards and they stick, and then the turn after that, we're sitting at it. Oh, back-to-back Ghalta is very interesting. If they don't interact with us a lot, we may be able to get Ghalta down. Okay, that's looking pretty nice. They got to take out 1 Wayward Swordtooth, or else Ghalta is landing next turn. They could have Fires of Invention. It's looking like Jeskai, Boros at the moment, but I think for the most part with Karuga it's Jeskai. Yep. Temporary lockdown is doing nothing for you. Indomitable creativity, I imagine, is probably what's gonna... Fires of Invention, yes. Nuts, and we played Boseiju. That sucks. Elder Dragon Ward. Oh, okay, making a... Well, well, well. Look at this, guys. Great Henge for 2. Ghalta for 2. Boom. Wow. That is lovely stuff. Hopefully Ghalta survives. 2 green for a 13. 13 is pretty decent. They got to do something fast. Kenrith is probably going to do us in, unfortunately. I would imagine. They'll pay 1 red, give everybody haste, and, well, they'll play Karuga here. Not too bad, not too bad. Yuck. Yuck is right, yeah. Interesting. They feel pretty safe. We're going to be doing a lot of good oh, look at this, folks. Has to be Marauding, of course. Regisaur. Definitely. Hopefully drawing a land and then we can play Topiary Stomper. Ooh, not quite, not quite. Well, swing with absolutely everything because next turn I imagine we'll be dead. They probably have to block with quite a few things to survive, at least. I'm just happy we're seeing the Great Henge on the first game of the night. And it certainly seems like it's doing the trick. I still think I'll keep 1 copy of the Great Henge just because it is legendary. And we got Kiora as well for also a little bit more draw. They have to block with more things to survive. Ah, too bad. Nuts. Still being hit for 18 is pretty painful. Well, we did the best we could, but we may be dead. That is certainly going to do it. Close. If we were a little bit faster. But Fires of Invention. Tameo safekeeping potentially could help us. But they pretty much just slam all their stuff. Boseiju, really our only way to take out Fires of Invention, which absolutely has to go. So that could be a little bit of a weakness with the list tonight. Maybe having 1 more copy of Boseiju in the sideboard, thrashing Brontodon, potentially. That's always pretty nice. I'll just keep things as is. Hope to go a little bit faster. But it was still very exciting and fantastic big power right there. Dr. Aladdin. Nope, that's Keeper. Big time. Whew, turn 1 Commune, hopefully grabbing Marauding Raptor. Cross your fingers. Ooh, yes. Alright, hopefully they didn't bring in too much removal that could take out Marauding. A Braid or something like that. 3 damage to target creature or destroy target artifact. Always painful. And they saw the Great Henge, so they may want to have something that takes out artifacts. Oh, Mardu. That is actually quite interesting. I'll go with Commune. We'll search for our land for the turn. Hope that it's a source of green. Yes, good stuff. Look at this. Rockfall Vale for 2. Wayward Swordtooth. Boom. We have Sheltered Thicket in hand. Can't play anything else, and it has to come into play tapped. That was absolutely beautiful right there. Hopefully Marauding survives. It also could be no, it's Fires of Invention. Maybe Grease Fang is in here just as a backup plan to cheat out vehicles, but I don't think so. They're desperately searching for that Fires of Invention. Oh, Banishing Light. Well, we're going to have to banish the chances. Hopefully any chance they had at pulling out a win. That's okay. Banishing Light probably on Regisaur Alpha, I would imagine. Gotta be. I would think, yeah, okay. That would have been pretty cool if it was Wayward. Ooh. Well, still Regisaur. I think this should be fast enough. They could have a sweeper. They are in white pretty nicely. Boom. We got her done. Luckily, they didn't have Fires of Invention. Now, seeing their enchantment removal, they probably have a bunch of that stuff. Leyline Binding could be something we'll have to contend with. I feel Tamio's safekeeping. Yeah, let's do that. We'll drop Commune with Dinosaurs. Kind of similar to last night, Shaper's Sanctuary. Sometimes when I want to bring that in, it costs 1 green. Trim Commune with Dinosaurs. Trim something that costs the same, or roughly the same. Yes, very nice item indeed. And this certainly looks like a nice hand as well. We got Blast Zone, maybe to take out Fires of Invention. Hopefully. I imagine there's a pretty good chance they have removal, but if they don't, it's going to be very nice. I'm taking my chances. Either way, we can play Marauding. Next turn, we'll have 1 left over for Tamio's if they want to try and remove it. But if they didn't have removal for Marauding, it was really going to be good. Yeah, you know what? We'll still go with Marauding. Keep the chance of Regisaur Alpha next turn alive. And see what they do against this thing. I imagine they'll try to take it out. Or just play Fires of Invention. I think Marauding should survive. Maybe they were stumbling a bit. Hey, Scavenger Grounds. Oh, that's pretty cool. But, yeah, no, we're... Boom. I don't think so. Not today. Regisaur it is. Maximum aggression. We'll smack that goblin, see if he wants to block possibly Marauding Raptor, or take out the token because it is at 1 toughness. We won't be able to attack with Topiary Stomper next turn, but we certainly could play Ghalta. Kenrith. Touch the Spirit Realm. Nuts. Really should have brought in some enchantment removal. Man. Excuse me, that would have been good. Okay. You know what? We can go Blast Zone. Get it to 3. Oh my goodness. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Blast Zone, 2 charge counters. We're at 3. We pop it. We take out Reflection of Kiki Jiki, Bone Crusher Giant, and the Touch the Spirit Rounds. Blast Zone, charge it up at them. Great minds think alike. They have to do something nasty this turn. They better have Field of the Ruin, or Field of Ruin. Ooh. That's okay. I would happily trade with Bone Crusher if... Well, I guess they'll attack with the token, unfortunately. Oh. No, don't attack with the original. I know what I'm blocking. The token that wouldn't die. We'll take the 4 from this Bone Crusher. That's alright by me. Okay, now we got options. I can go Huntmaster and still pop Blast Zone. That's what we're doing. Boom. Look at this damage. Thank you, good sir. Man, that was beautiful. He thinks he's doing work, but he is not. Got him. Boom. All right. Starting off tonight's strong. Blast Zone. Coming in absolutely clutch. My goodness. I know that thing's good. At least 1 or 2 copies. It'll get you out of a sticky situation exactly like it did there. You will not be sorry with 1 or 2. Oh, Adam, that was absolutely great indeed. That deck, anything with Fires of Invention is always going to be scary. Playing spells for free, only 2 a turn, but based on the total number of lands, and that doesn't count for activated abilities, so they use all that extra mana that they didn't have to spend on creatures for some ability, and things get out of control quick, as they did. But we brought the pain. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. We might have turn 3 Ghalta. Yeah, we'll go with the land. If this goes right, we have turn 3 Ghalta. If they can't take out Marauding. We have 4 lands. Marauding, Wayward. Oh boy. And the Great Henge as well. Bant Ramp, it's looking like. This could be kind of nasty, but I think there's a good chance. Marauding is safe. Cross your fingers. They don't have a whole lot of interaction, at least game 1. Oh boy. That was perfect music that was just playing for Leyline Binding. He's for 3. 1, 2, 3. I guess. That was not nice, but Wayward Swordtooth, and we'll play Forest, and we'll commune and search for another Marauding Raptor. I like it. Great Henge next turn would be great. Hopefully Wayward Swordtooth sticks around, but I do not like Leyline Binding. Oh, it's this deck. Yorion. Well, Tameo safekeeping is coming in. 100%. Ouch. Painful. But you know what we got to do? This. Perfect. Can't attack, but they gotta do something to someone quick. Maybe grabbing a swamp here. Okay. Maybe 4-color Yorion Fires of Enigmatic Incarnation. Ooh boy. Oh, they're sacrificing the binding to get an Agent of Treachery to steal the Great Henge. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, that's pretty good. We got some good options here, actually. I want to continue ramping with Topiary Stomper. We could get to 7, which would be nice, but I think we should just do Ghalta. Yeah, we're just going to do Ghalta. Continue to power up this Marauders. Look at that. 2 7/4s and a 5/5. Watch out. Hopefully they can't steal Ghalta. Make another copy of Agent of Treachery or something. The Great Henge might do a little bit of work for them, but I don't think too much. Even if they get rid of Ghalta, Leyline Binding something, we still slam fantastic bodies next turn. It would still be lights out if they used a bunch to get rid of the Queen. Wayward for 1, Quartzwood for 3, Topiary for 2. Wow. That's okay. Oh. Okay, Marauding Raptor, I guess that makes sense. They still have something to deal with Ghalta. Otherwise they would have stolen that. That was pretty painful. It would have been nice, those Raptors next turn. I'm not too sure what they're doing. Oh, they sacrificed the Wolf Willow, which cost 2 to get another Deputy of Detention to steal Ghalta. Ah, man, this is not nice. Tameo safekeeping would have been pretty nice. Will be pretty nice in game 2. Oh, Agent of Treachery. Wait, how's that work? Oh, Glasspool Mimic. Okay, well. Alright. Glasspool Mimic for 3 to steal Ghalta permanently. I know what I'm bringing in. That enigmatic incarnation has to go. But we gotta cut some stuff. Commune with Dinosaurs. Something, somewhere. Quartzwood Crasher. I think for the most part, if I'm bringing in shifting, I'll trim Quartzwood. Still, you know, big body trample, similar to Quartzwood, and you can't steal shifting with Agent of Treachery because of protection from blue. Another Blast Zone feels pretty good, though. Let's do that. Increase our chances. Oh, 61. I forgot to trim something else. Alright, the new meta is 61 dinos. I'll keep it. It's a little clunky, only one source of red or green, but it could be worse. Okay, Turntimber. Yeah, let's do it. Take that action, get that source of green, and next turn, maybe be pretty explosive. Okay, that seems pretty good. Hopefully they don't counter this, or they can't counter it. I'm going to hold off on playing Wayward Swordtooth. We don't have any extra lands to play with that. We got tons of Tameos, which, I don't know, it may work out pretty well for us. Hopefully that's the case, but I imagine they're going to do something. They might do it next turn. Taking out Marauding. We'll protect it, be able to play Wayward, and still have another green at least next turn to continually save Marauding Raptor. Omen of Fate. Oh, 2 damage to any target. Well, what you going to target? I don't think so. Oh, we got another land. Oh, this is looking very, very good, actually. We'll just attack with both things. Hey, we have 2 sources of green and 2 Tameos. Nothing's dying here. Maybe they got Fires of Invention, unfortunately, but still. Leyline Binding, whatever it is, we should be safe. They only have 2 different typed lands. Sunpetal Grove and Crag Crown Pathway are not actual typed lands, so it doesn't help Leyline. Ah, there it is. Enigmatic and Fires. What painful thing will they bring? Deputy of Detention, maybe. They seem to like that. Oh, the Renegade Rallier to bring back the thing to try and take out Huntmaster. Nope. Still no. I like a good old Topiary. Get us to 5, hopefully soon get to 10 permanents and turn on Wayward Swordtooth. Want to still save that Tameos. Would have been nice to do a bit of damage, but certainly the Rallier would have blocked Marauding, I imagine. Very interesting they played the Glass Pool Mimic on the Rallier with no permanents that had left the battlefield, so they didn't get the benefit of its ability, Revolt, to return a permanent with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. I'm just waiting on Ghalta at this point. We got 4 copies. Oftentimes you want to see her. Yeah, we'll save it. Got to pay an extra 2, unfortunately. Oh, another Topiary. So we turn on Wayward Swordtooth at least. I like it. See who they block Wayward Swordtooth with. That's okay. I'll take out both Ralliers. We still have plenty of total power to be able to play Ghalta at some point. And we're still able to play this Tamios even with the increased cost. Probably should, or, well, I will up Blast Zone. 1, 2. Hopefully I get another land next turn, get it to 4 charge counters, pop it to take out Fires of Invention and Enigmatic Incarnation there. A Skyclave Apparition. What are you going to try to steal? Yorion. That's going to be a little bit painful. Does kind of hurt. When they play Yorion, Fires of Invention temporarily leaves the battlefield so they can play extra things until it comes back at the end of turn. So more than 2 spells a turn, kind of nicely getting around that. And that's a lot of Goblin tokens. I would actually like a sweeper right about now, but that's game, yeah. Yeah, we're not busting through that. The Deputy of Detention stealing stuff. Yeah. Can't always get it done against Yorion, Fires of Invention, Enigmatic Incarnation. That's alright though. Rakdos midrange. It seems I do pretty good against that. Even with all their removal for cheap stuff, the Fatal Push, everything else, Blood Tithe Harvester. They don't have... Oh, Compass 99. 999. I've faced this person before. Yep, that looks good. As good as anything. Definitely Sheltered Thicket to start. Eventually. Someday. Run 1 Thoughtseize. Okay, not so bad. Just the Evolved Sleeper. At least Huntmaster is alive. We got enough lands. Even if Huntmaster dies, we still get Regisaur Alpha on turn 5. Hopefully on turn 4, but... Looks like mono black aggro, perhaps. Ooh, I kind of... Yeah, Wayward Swordtooth, that's where it's at. Big time. Hopefully. Try chipping away for 1. Might as well. I wasn't going to block with the Evolved Sleeper anyways. Or block the Evolved Sleeper with Huntmaster anytime soon. And luckily Wayward does help us power out Regisaur Alpha a turn sooner, even if Huntmaster dies. But hopefully it doesn't. Very good stuff. This is looking up for us. Ooh. Oh, Topiary as well. 4. Well, we'll play Regisaur, 100%. That's how it's got to be. See if Graveyard wants to die to the token. Trade with it, at least. If they have Liliana of the Vale, it's not too bad. We'll sacrifice probably the token, I would imagine. Still a very good chance we get to 10 permanents next turn for Wayward. Not so bad. They've gotten kind of low, so they may not attack with everybody. And the Blast Zone could be pretty nice, taking out the Trespassers there. Interesting. Commune, Ghalta, something next turn. Might do it, but if we draw land, Regisaur plus... Oh, I'm going to try for the Queen. Regisaur Alpha, another one. We still turn on Topiary, or Wayward Swordtooth, what am I saying? Swing with everything. Hope they don't have Fatal Push, but still, that's enough. All right. We know what it was. We know what it is, and we're taking it down. Bouncer's Beatdown is the thing. Mono, black, mid-range, aggro, whatever you want to call it. This thing does the trick. What to cut? I like a Great Henge. But I gotta free up space somewhere, and I still like keeping Commune with Dinosaurs. I'll cut 2 copies. 1 Castle Embereth. Bringing that Blast Zone. Protection? Let's do that. They're going to be bringing in any and all removal, certainly. No, that does, that makes sense. One Huntmaster. Just because it dies quite easily to stuff. But yeah, 4 Tamios. I like that. A good suggestion. They're going to be gunning for us. Oh. Adam, that's not protection. That's killing. That is the keeper of all keepers. I like it. Hard to top that, I'll say. Wow. Oh, and not even a turn 1 Thoughtseize. It's going to be painful. Oh, okay. I'm going to try for Huntmaster, even though there's the likelihood of Fatal Push. If they have it, they're going to use it on Huntmaster at some point anyways. Get it out of the way. I'd want to play Huntmaster eventually. Might as well do it this turn. A good defense is a good offense. A Bouncer's Beatdown is a good offense against the painful onslaught, potentially, of this list. I'm going to go Topiary. Continue with the stable rampant stuff in the face of the removal that they likely have coming at us. 5 next turn. If we draw Regisaur Alpha, we could play that, but I would imagine Marauding Raptor. Then Bouncers beat down 2 of them. We're going to take out Sheoldred. That's okay, I think. We still can take out Sheoldred if we do double Bouncers beatdown. That's pretty expensive, but we might just do that because I don't like that thing. We'll see if they play any other creatures. Maybe taking out 2 creatures that they play this turn would be good. A Liliana of the Vale also would be quite nice. Calatus. Oh, Man, geez. Wait for... what am I going to do? Oh, I don't know. Boom. Look at that. 1 green to just remove that thing off the face of the planet. Do they attack with Shieldred? We'll see. Good stuff. I'll lose 2 life. Not a problem. And we're still left with 1 green. Yes, Adam. 2. Oh, no. Oh, the auto tapper screwed me over. The heck? I was mousing over Ghalta, and it was leaving Rootbound Crag untapped. I saw that, and then I played it. Oh, that's unfortunate, to say the least. That is not good. I thought I double-checked, but... ouch. I hate that. I hate that. I know for certain. That's not right. Oh, well. We still got Regisaur Alpha powering up Ghalta, or Marauding Raptor, I should say, to enough that it takes out Shieldred. Okay, 4. Boom. We will be left with a source of green. Let's not let that happen again. Bam. Wow, look at it. Whew. We're off to the races here. We got lots of good bodies. Hopefully they don't have any sort of sweeper. They got another one. I should have known. Tamios. 4? Nobody is 4? Well, we can't get Blast Zone to 4 this turn, but we'll get it up. At least to 3. And we're still left with 1 green to save somebody. I'll hold off, see if they use removal. Maybe protect from that. We're still decently healthy at 12. But I imagine they'll want to kill somebody. We'll gain a bit of life with Tamios anyways, negating 1 cycle of drawing a card at the beginning of our turn. Oh, look at that. We got the queen. This is gonna be mean. Maximum damage. Lights out. Ghalta is living. Boom. So, yes, there we go. Bam. Gotta love it. I can't click fast enough. Wow. Decent. Doesn't matter what they do, they still die. And 2. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. That Tamios. Like I was thinking. You play the queen for cheap, and you want to protect the queen. Oftentimes, with this variation, I wasn't using Tamios safekeeping to keep those things alive, or to keep our early game hopes alive. Playing Marauding Raptor, having 1 up, using Tamios on it, from their removal, it's still sticking around for the following turn, which might equal the Regisaur Alpha because of that cost reduction and a super ton of powerful, nasty damage. That's how you do it right there. Man. Mono black in 2. Good stuff. Good stuff. Taking down Shieldred a couple times. Potentially a couple times, but seeing you take down 1 and then they play the second copy always feels quite bad. Oh, well, we got another Yorion. Fires of Invention, potentially. Now we'll try for this. 4 lands, Huntmaster would get us Quartzwood Crasher if they haven't done something to Huntmaster. But a Yorion... Oh, ooh. That's looking very nice, actually. But still, Yorion on the play. Not a pretty sight. Okay, no instant speed removal with that Savai Triome, so that is a temporary lockdown. It looks spicy. Maybe they're kicking themselves, they should have waited. We can go Marauding, which would open up the potential for Quartzwood, but there's certainly a good chance Marauding can get interrupted. Topiary gets us to 4 this turn, 5 next turn, 5 lands next turn for the guaranteed Quartzwood Crasher. That usually feels better, especially after seeing what we're playing against here. Even though it's always tempting to go Marauding, do some setup, have some potentially explosive, nasty swings with this thing. Another Fires of Invention. Fires of Invention all night tonight. We're going to have to bring the fight. I'll drop Quartzwood and hope that thing survives whatever they've got left in their hand. Can't kill Quartzwood, which is nice, but they might take out Topiary Stomper. Deal 4 damage to it, gain 4 life. Draw 2 cards to find removal for Quartzwood. Cruelty of Gix. Well, we're getting rid of that second one. That's not nice. Oof. At least we still get to play Huntmaster and 2 Maraudings. Hopefully getting something big, powerful, nasty next turn to pump the Marauding and make for a good swing. Possibly Topiary Stomper, get to the 7th land. The one we play would die to the 2 pings, but it'd power them up, be able to attack with the other one. Never mind. Meat Hook Massacre does the trick. Yeah, that's game. GG is right. Tamiyo's safekeeping, I guess, but Meat Hook Massacre, Tamiyo's doesn't save us from that. -X, indestructible. When you do a negative, it gets around indestructible. Temporary lockdown, Tamiyo's, again, doesn't save from that because, well, temporary lockdown also doesn't target. That's a tough one. Nothing really black related, creature or planeswalker. Maximum aggression, yes, I say so. Quartzwood is good aggression, but technically, Shifting Ceratops could be better aggression. Reduce cost. We could potentially drop double shifting instead of double Quartzwood, which would take quite a bit more mana. I think shifting for the maximum aggression potential feels right. It's risky, but I'm going to risk it. Since we are, all about maximum aggression here. Cross your fingers, something we draw untapped nuts. That's alright. Take a risk. I'm all for taking the risks. This list certainly is high risk, high reward with the potential for interruption, unfortunately. If we had 4, I'd go with Huntmaster plus Topiary, of course, but that was not the case. Use up all available mana and drop Huntmaster and Topiary next turn, or maybe just Regisaur Alpha as well. But Huntmaster plus Topiary would get us to at least 6 lands, which is quite nice. Ooh, Sheltered Thicket as well. That's the thing I want to play. Marauding for 2. Topiary for 2. Be able to attack with both Topiaries next turn. Hopefully that helps. Cruelty of Gix is going to be painful if the but they can't play it, which is nice. Okay, we got some good options here. Well, Huntmaster, definitely. That's what you want to do. Draw 6, Stomping Ground. Boom, we turn on the Topiaries. We got this token and a decent amount of aggression. Hopefully they don't have some nasty sweeper. Meat Hook Massacre can't take us out at the moment, which is nice. But we still got some pretty good bodies, I would say. They haven't drawn that 5th land. They can't play Cruelty of Gix. Maybe they have something that deals damage, so I don't want to block with anybody and lose one of those Topiary Stompers. Oh, they can play Cruelty. Oh, yes. We'll reveal our hand, and all we have is a land, and you're feeling pretty bad about that. But, I mean, Yorion for free is just... that might be game. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We tried for maximum aggression, but it wasn't quite maximum enough, unfortunately. Man, we're really seeing the Yorion tonight. Maybe it's just become a little bit more common overall. Bringing in a little bit more enchantment and artifact removal. Really could see that Thrashing Brontodon. It is a body. If we don't need it, of course, it can help with the aggression side of things. Increases the total power for Ghalta. We grab it with Commune as always. It's nice that our removal for something pesky can be attached to a body and a dino at that. Waterhawk. Not that we could potentially be greedy because we're on the draw, but ooh, I guess that's going to have to be... It's pretty good. Technically, yeah, we got 2 lands. That is better. I think Turntimber to start. We certainly need to go with Commune, Karplusan. Karplusan it is. Oh, the mono blue spirits, nuts. Well, Turntimber Symbiosis. We'll get that tapped just because we've drawn a 3rd land here. And Turntimber, I think, certainly has to come into play at some point as the land. Might as well take turn 1 off. I hope they don't have a counter spell. Good. No Curious Obsession on turn 2. That is always painful and nasty, but this might be answered. Oh. They don't have a counter spell. This is, well, they might. Something that costs... No. They don't have a counter spell. This is good. They may have just drawn it this turn. Ooh. I'm liking our chances here. Certainly marauding. Yeah. Good old Wayward. Beautiful. See what Commune grabbed us. Might be another Wayward. I like it. Play another Karplusan. Pretty decent. Swing with this Marauding as a need 3. Hopefully. Maybe they have a spirit to block it, which taking out anything, any of their bodies is going to be nice. Ooh. Okay. As long as we get 1 permanent next turn and we turn on those Wayward Swordtooths. Man. If we got a land, that'd be perfect. They couldn't counter that, which would be quite nice. But they had to do something quick. 8 life. 8 life is, well, we'll see. Being a little bit conservative. Maybe tapping something. Okay. Look at this, Adam. Even though Huntmaster dies for 1 red for a split second, we get to 10 permanents. Boom. Lovely stuff right there. Go time. Although he still would be dead next turn, that's the thing. 3, 6, 9. We'll see. If they have a Supreme Phantom, we're dead. Or a Curious Obsession. One of those things is going to kill us. If it's any normal spirit, we still have a good chance. They must not have it, otherwise they would have done the thing that would have killed us. Because at the moment it's only 9, taking us down to 1. Okay. Bounce somebody? Interesting. They'll tap 1 Wayward, but then still a bunch of damage would get through. I think we still have them. Hard to say. Okay, Spectral Sailor. Ah, they got us. Nuts. That tends to do it. Yeah, when you can play a chump blocker with Flash or Flash. Well, Blast Zone it is, and Shifting Ceratops, no question whatsoever. Gotta cut a little bit. Cut that Castle Embereth. Possibly Tamiyo's, but no, for the most part it's just counter spells and things. Tamiyo's doesn't help in that regard. But that was very, that was silly. Still, getting the win at 2 lands. Nasty potential of spirits. You can see why it's one of my most strongly disliked decks. I'll leave it at that. I mean, 2 shifting is very nice against spirits, but 1 land, I'm not going to do it. Okay. Much better. Gotta send Ghalta to the bottom for sure. Hope they don't counter Topiary, but we got shifting, at least. Oh, 2 shiftings. Wow, this is getting better and better. Spectral Sailor. Slap on that Curious Obsession. Oh, good. This is very good. I do appreciate not seeing that thing, but Topiary it is. Get the 4 hasty shifting next turn. Would have been nice to go Marauding, but Shifting Ceratops is the ticket often enough against this deck. Cerulean Drake doing absolutely nothing for him because shifting is green. Can't block, which is good. Shacklegeist. Smacklegeist. ×2, Adam. We got to be in a decent position at this point. Boom. Lights out. Gotta hope. 5 this turn, 10 next turn with the second shifting. Potentially, if we draw another land, we could go Marauding for 2, shifting for 3, and then the one we just played haste as well. If they're mostly tapped out. If we feel safe enough to do so. But they gotta swing with everything. All the time. They could be holding up for, oh, okay, another Drake. Not so bad. We'll play another shifting. They have to kill us next turn or else they die. Boom. That's why you use Shifting Ceratops. And often that's why, for a long time, I was playing with Shifting Ceratops in the main, just so I don't get caught out game 1 against Mono Blue Spirits. Perhaps it's more right than wrong to start off with Shifting all the time. You want to bring the pain and have as good a chance as possible against that deck, because I don't like that deck. But we'll try for, well, more Shifting. Similar Shiftings. 3. At least 1, but when they see the second one, that gets her done. Absolutely. Still, starting off with those 1-land hands. Not a fun time. Well, send the queen to the bottom again. There's that Wanderer slapping Curious Obsession on it. I think this time they're going to be slapping Curious Obsession. Oh, still no. I'm quite surprised I haven't seen them once slap Curious Obsession on somebody. Hopefully we see Blast Zone at some point here. Still could be pretty decent next turn. Sheltered Thicket as our land, plus the Topiary Stomper to ramp quite nicely, I hope. Hopefully they don't bounce Huntmaster. Although having 2 Mausoleum Wanderers is... I jinxed myself. That might be it if we don't see a Blast Zone. Nuts. Having to replay Huntmaster is pretty painful. At least they don't have any other spirits. They certainly would have played it, powering up those Wanderers there. I'll wait and see if we get... we don't get a Blast Zone. That's going to do it. Yeah, definitely too slow. No Blast Zone, bouncing Huntmaster, and having to mulligan. Again, you would think... I'm not putting in any more lands than this. This is 100% enough lands at the moment. We can take a look, but whatever amount you have, there will be times when, I don't know, your opening hand has 1, maybe 2. Technically, a total of 26 lands if you wanted to include Turntimber Symbiosis. That is more than enough. 100%. Sometimes it'll go to 27 or maybe 28 if I bring in the sideboard stuff, but 26 guaranteed is easily. Free storage account. All right. Hey, it's more than 1 land. Good stuff. Rootbound, Huntmaster, Azorius Control, perhaps. At least they can't counter Huntmaster with that sensor. Portable Hole could be coming down, unfortunately. Okay, still pretty good. I'll save on that Turntimber Symbiosis. I don't know. Hard to say. Adam, I could see Anger being... Well, certainly it is more versatile, 100%, than Bouncer's Beatdown. Mainly Bouncers just because I hated Greasefang. I was facing it multiple times, but then, I don't know, it doesn't seem that common. Fateful Absence? A little painful, but at least we do get to draw a card, so it's not that bad. But yeah, Anger. Just keeping any deck with little things in check. Turntimber it is. Can't play anything else, unfortunately, this turn. Yeah, that certainly could be a weakness. Anger, better than Bouncers. Certainly Anger allows this to stabilize quite nicely. Hope they don't have a counter spell. Worth a shot, I say. We'll try for Quartzwood next turn, but if that also gets answered, likely it will. That's going to be it for our chances here. Oh, 1 second. Yes, definitely GG. Make the control player wait for a second. My daughter woke up, so I just had to bring her into our bed. She sleeps part way through the night, but she just can't get enough cuddles. Tamio safekeeping, I could see that. Yeah, it is Adam. But I don't mind. I actually enjoy it. I wouldn't mind facing a deck like this all night, 6, 7 matches in a row. Practice as much as possible. Try and find the edge, the chance. Likely I would win a couple matches, which is always very satisfying against a deck like this. It's a little bit awkward, this hand. Not 2 sources of green for Topiary. Give her a shot. Oh, we got the second source of green. And we hope no portable hole. Something bad. Oh, this they're setting up for you know what. We might be able to do something good. Regisaur next turn, at the very least. We will be at not 5 mana. What am I thinking? I forgot about Strict Proctor turning off Topiary Stomper's ability, and that might be game right there, actually. We'll try for this. Okay, we got it. Pretty good. Hopefully that means Ghalta next turn, but that Strict Proctor is not nice. Well, they're sweeping us. Supremely good. Well, we'll play this one. It may not be GG this match one, but a very good chance it is. They take a Regisaur, certainly. Another sweeper? Not another sweeper. We don't have enough to play Ghalta, and we got 3 copies of her, unfortunately. Hey, that's how it goes sometimes. I still have a good time. Win or lose. Can't win them all. Gotta look on the positive side of things. I get to play the Dino deck that I love. Try and do the best I can. Take your guys' suggestions. Of course, sometimes I don't see little tweaks. Maybe that could be good. Not good. Great ideas can come from anywhere and anyone, not just myself. Whether or not I play this deck more than anyone, doesn't matter. Always room for improvement. Yeah, I can see that. Certainly it has done well in the past, but my goodness, is this another Fires of Invention 4-color enigmatic incarnation? This would be the 3rd one tonight. Something must be up. I'm not used to seeing it that much. We'll go with another Quartzwood. We got plenty of lands, and hopefully get to play it next turn. I may have to bring in just enchantment removal specifically, not Thrashing Brunt. Good. Oh, phew. I was so worried Huntmaster would be kicking the can. We got Quartzwood down and Hasty. Oh, Crasher. Charging? Yeah, I was thinking you meant charging Monstersaur, but yeah. I mean, look at it right there. For 4, we dealt a bunch of damage and we got a 6/6. That's got to be decent. Even though, of course, a token, a mana value of 0, it can be fatal pushed quite easily. Blood Chief's Thirst, that sort of thing. But if they don't have a way to deal with that, I mean, that is Ghalta level power that we just got right there. And we didn't even play Ghalta. I think I have to explore Quartzwood Crasher more than I have. I know it's very good potential. And it's worked out for you, some of you guys, certainly quite well. Something else at 5, something that dodges fatal push is quite nice. The 3rd Fires of Invention. Maybe I should rename the stream to You're Fired. Kind of similar to Donald Trump. His saying. Oh, well. Crasher, Adam. We talked about Crasher and we're just getting it left, right, and center. My, oh my. This is going to be nasty for them. Whew. We're making a big token right here. Hopefully they don't sweep us, but I like a good old 12-12. They could have some sweep or something bad. Hopefully not. A little bit rough, but we still got Quartzwood. Blast Zone next turn, get it to 3 charge counters, pop it to take out Touch the Spirit Realm, Temporary Lockdown, Reflection of Kiki Jiki. They certainly have to play Karuga to save themselves. Ooh. I'll do another one. Both have to block, which is quite nice. I like taking out Kiki Jiki and not having to worry about them copying somebody painful. Watch me bring in something that specifically super hates against enchantments, and then for 10, 20 matches after that I don't face any Yorion or Karuga Fires of Invention. My, oh my. Well, that's not good. Ouch. Yeah, that will do it. So, perhaps I'm learning my lesson tonight at least. But it could just be a fluke. It is a good deck, and Karuga, the Macro Sage, actually has been trending up on paper, so it could be some indication what's going on. Another Blast Zone, yeah. Kind of like Tamios. Maximum Aggression, though, Maximum Aggression. We're on the play. Let's go for it. Awkward again. Nah, we can't do it. Oh my, that just got worse. Okay, well. We'll give her a go, but pain. Cross your fingers for more lands. At least we got Wayward. It is something we can play. Ouch. Yeah, that's, well, that, I guess we'll try. You never know. But that's probably it. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We did get to 4. Get to 5 next turn. Getting a little bit better. They'll be able to play Fires of Invention this turn, whether they play land or they use the treasure token from the goblin there. Right, 5th land, you can do it. Oh, phew. Good stuff. Right. Let's hope Regisaur sticks around. We get Hasty Quartzwood next turn. My gosh. You know what that calls for? Don't know why it took them so long to play that 5th land. If they were just going to play Karuga. Yeah, no, we're not busting through that. All right, well, Enchantment Hate is definitely coming in for tomorrow night. I can safely say that. Big time. We'll be starting out with that Thrashing to take out Fires of Invention. But there's Back to Nature, as always. 1 in a green, instant speed, destroy all enchantments. Certainly that would do the trick against this deck, but also there is Barrier Breach from Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths. 2 in a green, instant speed, exile up to 3 enchantments, but it also has cycling for 2, so if we've exiled it or we just don't need it, we get a second copy, get rid of it, get something else. Of course, Back to Nature, you don't really want to usually see 2 more than, well, more than 1, I would say. And usually I would imagine exiling 3 enchantments would be enough to get the job done. Hey, I was thinking Huntmaster might be dead. Okay. Have I killed it? Oh, they don't have anything for instant speed to kill someone, which is good. Oh, it's this. My gosh, the 4th Fires of Invention deck. This is mono red Fires of Invention. Fortunately, we got Regisaur Alpha. That's gonna help us out big time. Save Regisaur to give Quartzwood haste if they take out Huntmaster next turn. My, 4 fires in one night is painful. Mono red not so bad. Anything fires related is going to be ouch. Yeah, I could see Thrashing Brontodon. Worst case, it's a good body. Best case, it takes out the key thing for a deck like this. Geez, I don't play this enough. Sweltering Suns. Good thing I preserved Regisaur Alpha. My. Let's just drop another. Boom. Done. Exactly lethal. Didn't even take 1 point of damage. A little bit of redemption against those Fires of Invention. Painful things. Now we did see Sweepers, which is pretty painful, but actually not. Only hits Marauding and Huntmaster, and I imagine they have Stomp somewhere in here, Bone Crusher Giant. They're going to bring in more painful things for the cheap stuff, but also maybe for the expensive stuff as well. More Blast Zone. That's our sometimes ticket out of this sticky situation, at least with this variation of dinos. Got the Embereth. I could see Tamios indestructible, protecting somebody. You know what, I'm going to stick with the maximum aggression plan. The Quartzwood certainly did the trick. That was nice. We can work with that. Definitely. Turn 1 Commune, get us to that third land for Topiary. Oh, okay, that's pretty nice. Still has to be a land though. Just to play it safe. Probably because they got lots of removal. Things are going to get nasty. Sheltered Thicket. Don't have any turn 2 play. We passed up the Marauding. Could have been a little bit greedy, but I want to play a bit safe this turn. We got plenty of lands. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wayward Swordtooth is absolutely popping off. We got plenty extra. Likely dropping the Great Henge next turn, but I could see him having removal for Wayward, although it is pretty durable. Having 5 toughness, I would imagine most is damage-based removal. Good thing we didn't keep that Marauding. We can't block, that's for sure. I think this Wayward is going to pay off for us. Karn. Utter carnage. Now we could actually almost see... We could see Ghalta this turn. Okay. We've got a lot of options. Nope, nope, nope. We want to use up... Yeah, certainly that. Oh, Karn turns off. Well, that was... I should have read Karn a little bit more closely. That was not good. Not one bit. Yeah. I don't usually play any artifacts. Karn, its passive activated abilities of artifacts your opponent's control can't be activated. So we can't have tapped the Great Henge. We still would have drawn a card whenever a creature entered the battlefield, but that really did us in, unfortunately. Hey, we're on the play. This game. Maximum aggression it is. I like the looks of that. 3 lands, Wayward, reducing that Great Henge to a total of 4. Good chance to see the 4th land by the time we want to play this. Alright. Hopefully not seeing a Karn again to turn off that thing. Oh, yes. Yes, oh, absolutely. Quartzwood has been doing pretty good tonight, I would say. Pretty satisfying overall, and alright, they didn't get the Karn. We're going to be playing the Great Henge. Powering out that Regisaur Alpha next turn for sure. Hopefully no Karn. Cross your fingers I didn't just jinx myself. They're looking for Karn, I think. Fires and Karn. Not Fires and Karn. Huh. I like that. Here goes nothing. Regisaur, if we draw land, we get Ghalta. Oh, we got a land. We got the queen. Boom. And we got Sheltered Thicket. Boom. Look at that. Wow. Oh, that's good. That's good. As a backup, we got Regisaurs, Waywards next turn. We can play Regisaur Alpha even if Karn turns off the ramp. Oh. Whew. You joined at the right time. That was good. We can still get the job done in the face of some Fires of Invention deck. Maybe more so this mono red variation. It's not doing as much other painful things. Doesn't have Enigmatic Incarnation to sacrifice other enchantments to get whatever painful creature from their library. The least painful Fires of Invention list, but still anything using this enchantment to play things for free and then use that leftover mana to pay for activated abilities like Reflection of Kiki Jiki. Alright. Wow. Now that was a finish. The finish of finishes, but we're still going to get into some more action here. At least another match. We'll see if it's control related. Maybe we face the 5th Fires of Invention deck. Might be the 6th. I've lost count how many I've faced tonight so far. My. I like the looks of that. Enough lands, and certainly better than seeing one. Elves, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to have it come into play tapped. We maybe could have grabbed something that Huntmaster could have accelerated out. Mono green ramp. They had the opening of Llanowar Elves. That's probably going to do it for us. If they drop something nasty this turn. Oh, Kiora. Yikes. At least they don't have a whole lot of interaction. They have very good bodies, of course. That often enough does the trick. Alright, let's hope for that Marauding. Blast Zone actually is pretty tempting. I think Blast Zone is good against mono green. At least this one. Old Growth Troll is 3. Kiora is 3. A lot of things are 3. But we could also pop it to take out the elves and their ramp. I'm going to go for Ghalta. Go big. Go home. Regisaur Alpha next turn and hope they don't have something that fights and takes out Huntmaster. But a lot of the ramp this turn. Storm the Festival. No, that does it. Nyx Lotus. Ooh. That's painful. Yeah, when all you've played is a Huntmaster. And that's... Going first is the most important thing. I could see Tammy, the Blast Zone. Like I was saying, popping it for 3 or 1 feels pretty good. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Rockfall Vale to start. We got 2 for Huntmaster, plenty of lands. Wayward Swordtooth. Oh, and Ghalta. That's where it's at. Wayward next turn, Ghalta turn after that. If we had Marauding, we would have seen turn 3 Hasty Ghalta. Not the case, unfortunately, but we'll swing with Huntmaster. Certainly Elves is not going to block it. Might as well do as much damage as possible. Maximum aggression, even if it is just 1. Oh, too slow. Boom. Just play it. Don't ask questions. Five for a 12/12 trample haste. Good stuff. Thank you, Wayward Swordtooth. That's not going to save you. Three, 5, 8. Yeah, it's got to be Regisaur Alpha to get to 10 permanents for Wayward Swordtooth. Boom. Got him. You can see if we were on the draw, they would have been that turn ahead. They would have gotten Storm the Festival before. They would have had some bodies to block. Yeah. All right. Hopefully they don't explode too fast. Maybe they don't get an Elvish Mystic or Llanowar Elves on turn 1, but that's all but guaranteed, I would say. I'll give her a go. Oh, that's okay. Starting to look good. The Wayward again with plenty of lands. Very satisfying. Oh, they're stumbling in the land department. I mean, unfortunately, there's lots of ramp from them. It would have been nice to have a light damage sweeper to take that stuff out. Would have bought us a little bit of time at least. Cinderclasm could be good. 1 in the red, 1 damage to each creature. Quite nice, but certainly Wayward. That's what we want to do. Regisaur, good buddy. Attack again with the Huntmaster. They know what might happen. We don't have Ghalta, but they see something painful. And they have certainly enough... Oh boy. What's it going to be? Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That could have been a lot worse. Right. Kiora for 3, Topiary for 2. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Definitely, I think it should be Kiora to get that ramping. And we get to a total of 10 this way. Actually, we can go with Commune. Or go with Kiora to untap to play Commune. To... You know what? Let's go with another Topiary Stomper. Just to get more draw next turn off of Kiora. Just hope they don't drop something nasty. But they're gonna be playing that Storm the Festival, I would imagine. Taking out the Old Growth Troll does drop their devotion down for the Nyxthos. Nyx Lotus. Hey, Cut, how's it going? We're going pretty good. Taking down some stuff, but trying to make something happen against Mono Green Storm the Festival ramp. Devotion. Oh, good. Another, well, not so good. Okay, well, let's hope it's a dud again. Still kind of Dudley. Actually, Kiora to untap Nyx, replaying Storm the Festival. I get this interaction. Shoot. Hopefully this fourth Storm the Festival is a dud. You never know. My goodness. I wish I had Boseiju to take out Nyx Lotus. I do not like it too much, but I hate probably Mono Blue Spirits a little more. We're not dead yet. we don't get Ghalta next turn, we might be. That Shadow Spear is going to be painful. Slap it on the Cavalier. Life gain. Ugh. We're going to put it on somebody. One of these days. We will get to 7 lands next turn. We'll turn on the Topiaries and have haste with Regisaurs and draw a bunch of stuff because of Kiora. Well, it's not Ghalta, but let's draw some stuff. Eventually. Gotta do something here. Putting us to sleep. Here goes nothing. We could possibly draw Ghalta and still be able to play her. If all goes well. 4. Now we gotta use... Well, Blast Zone could take... Oh! Hold on a second. We can pop Blast Zone to take out all their Llanowar Elves and the Shadow Spear. I gotta take the risk. I'm gonna try for Regisaur, see what we draw. I think if it's a land we can still play it and still pop Blast Zone. Ooh. Topiary. Let's just keep going. Alright, how do we want to do this? Maximum aggression? Not maximum aggression? I think we hold off and pop Blast Zone next turn and then swing. They don't have any other Storm the Festivals, so maybe we bought ourselves a little bit of time. My goodness. That's... Oh, make a big lair of the Hydra and give it trample. Okay, that's they've got us. Nuts. I should have popped that Blast Zone. I should have seen that interaction. Well, we could have stopped them. Shoot. That's got to be what they're doing. Don't see anything else it would be. 51 is pretty painful. Yeah. That does the trick. Well, hey, at least I learned my lesson. I've never seen that particular interaction before. Haven't really always seen Nyx Lotus as well. Alright. Well, that was pretty good. A little more misses than hits, unfortunately, but still a very good time. Got caught out a little bit more against the Orion enchantments than I would have wished, and a little bit against mono green to finish off the night. But still a good time. Cut. Everybody else, anybody else watching right now, later on, hopefully you had a good time as well, and have a good night, a good morning, a good evening, afternoon, whenever it is you are watching, and hope to catch you next time. Peace. Oof.